Welcome to today's 3 Minutes of Torah. The Gemara Psachim mentions on Daf Kuftet that on the night of the Seder Chotvinet HaMatzot, that we grab the matzot, which many find is the basis of the custom of children grabbing the matzot, specifically the Afikomen, and hiding it, stealing it on the night of the Seder. Now, there are a number of different questions that arise about this custom, but very simply, the reason for it is in order for children to ask questions, similar to many of the other customs that we have on Pesach as well. But still, why would the child steal the matzah? And why is stealing a matzah even permitted on the night of the Seder? Obviously, part of the reason why a child would steal the matzah, where this custom arose, is because we want the children to be active and involved in the Seder. Nevertheless, the possibility that theft is something we will encourage seems to be beyond the imagination. However, the reality is it's part of the Seder practice. And just as at other holidays, some things that may seem unusual and we would normally not do, think just Purim in the way we dress up. On the night of Pesach, this is a practice that is part of the ritual, part of the custom. So we're not concerned about the educational message as much as we would if at any other time such a thing would occur. Still, there were those who frowned upon this practice and felt that it was just bad messaging to children. And they said that it should be ignored. In fact, the Mishnah Berurah ignored it to such an extent, he doesn't even mention this whatsoever. As a result, how would they explain the phrase of Chotvin HaMatzot? You grab the matzot? They suggest that Gemara is just dealing with the question of moving the plate of matzot so that children will ask about it. There is a further custom, of course, with the Afikomen procedure that many of us are aware of. And that's the question of when the child brings back the Afikomen asking for a prize. This is a custom. Of course, it's a custom that at times of affluence sometimes has been taken out of control, and we have to be very careful about it. In fact, there are even shuvot that deal with the fact of what would happen if a child asks for something beyond the means of a parent, how we're able to reclaim that matzah. From a practical perspective, when parents are at a night of the Seder, they need to understand that every moment has an educational opportunity. And even if they do take the matzot, which does have basis in Jewish custom, and even if they do hide it, hiding it obviously in appropriate places, nevertheless, what a child asks for and what a parent provides for a child is a very, very important opportunity for teaching. Make sure that your child understands that there are limits on what can be asked for. Perhaps even set up front in advance a parameter that they'll be able to ask for a sefer or something else of value, religious value, in exchange for the Afikomen. Because everything we do at the Seder has its messages, and everything we do as a family teaches our children. Chag Kasher v'Sameach.